The Economist India Summit, held annually in New Delhi, brings together the country's biggest economic influencers, decision makers, and the who's who of corporate India to discuss and debate what lies in store for the Indian economy. This year, Standard Chartered, the founding partner of the India Summit, sent 4 insiders to be our eyes and ears at the event. Four different perspectives, 4 unique insights. Here are the Standard Chartered insiders with their takeaways.
It was good to see the finance minister trying to manage expectations and move away from grand promises and instead provide practical paths to reform in manageable timelines. It is a marked difference from the television debates that we are used to, because managing expectations is one of the key tasks of any finance minister.
Digital India is Transformation India. The Minister of Communication and IT said that smartphones are going to enable everyone's life across the country. From the CEOs in the metros and the villagers and the farmers, for them, access is top priority. The idea is not just to connect the country. The idea is to better it.
It's no longer India versus China, but India is focusing on its growth and development to build its own growth story and be a superpower in its own right. And it's no longer just a balancing power to China.
I learned about a new term called tax terrorism. It's also refreshing to see that the government is not going to use bullying tactics against people. They're not going to use things like retrospective taxation. So good times are there.
It was refreshing to see that the senior government officials were openly talking about issues. They didn't shy away from answering some of the more uncomfortable questions. And it was also assuring that they accepted the fact that there are problems, but they're working towards solving those problems and working towards growth.
What was great is that the government wants people to be restless, to challenge the people in charge, to challenge the nation's growth rate, because a restless India puts pressure on the people who oppose growth.
It was interesting to see a diversity of views coming out from the summit. Foreign business leaders were far more optimistic, while Indian business leaders were a little more cautious and a little more critical, while still being positive about the prospects of reform. It was interesting to kind of figure out how the experience of these companies have influenced their views and how the economy is going to go in the future.